Sometimes hurt conceals itself behind a kind smile. Sometimes mistreatment isn't bold. It's hushed, discreet, and spirit-draining. If you've ever wondered how to spot someone struggling silently, this tale will touch your soul and awaken your senses. Stay until the end to see how one stranger altered everything by simply caring. Please like this video and subscribe to Kindness Tales Stories to support us in spreading awareness through genuine, moving content. On a cloudy Tuesday afternoon, Lucas stepped into the cafe near his daughter's school. A single father balancing freelance graphic design tasks and parenting, he carried his laptop under one arm and his daughter's sparkly violet backpack in the other. He craved coffee and a tranquil spot. Settling by the window, a young woman caught his eye, not because she was noisy or remarkable, but because she seemed unnoticed by those around her. She worked at the counter, perhaps in her early 20s, slender, with eyes that appeared drained, not from tasks, but from a deeper weight. Her name tag read Grace, yet her stance whispered she wished to stay unseen. That's what made Lucas notice her. She tensed as the manager passed by. Lucas saw it, a subtle step back, a stiffened jaw. Sign 1. When a customer dropped coins that rolled beneath the counter, Grace knelt to retrieve them, but only after glancing around nervously, as if scared of being seen defenseless. Sign 2. Each time the cafe door's bell chimed, she froze, then quickly regained composure. Sign 3. Lucas tried to focus on his work, but an inner restlessness stirred. As his daughter, Emma, colored beside him, he kept glancing toward the counter. Then he saw it. The manager brushed past Grace, his hand lingering too low on her back, far from professional. She froze, her eyes flicking sideways, avoiding his gaze. Sign 4. She murmured, "I'm okay," when a colleague. Gu asked if she was all right, but her grip on her arm told a different story. Sign 5. Lucas recognized these signals. He recalled his sister enduring similar distress years ago in retail, trapped once in a storeroom by her supervisor. No one stepped in until it was too late. Lucas couldn't remain quiet. He waited for the right moment. When Grace stepped outside for a break, standing alone behind the cafe, Lucas approached, Emma holding his hand. "Sorry to disturb you," he said softly, "but I saw you seemed uneasy earlier. I might be wrong, but if something's wrong, you don't deserve it. Nobody does." Grace blinked, standing still for a moment. Then, as if a barrier broke, tears welled in her eyes. She nodded slowly. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice trembling. "You're the first to see." Lucas offered his contact. "You don't have to face this alone. I know a support group, and if you need help speaking up or reporting this, I'll stand with you." She said little else, but in that moment, kindness turned into bravery. When she went back inside, her shoulders remained tense, but a spark of hope flickered in her eyes. That night, Lucas couldn't stop thinking about her. How many Graces were out there, quietly struggling because no one saw, no one asked, or worse, asked but didn't believe? 3 weeks later, Lucas returned to the cafe. It felt warmer, somehow brighter. He ordered his usual and sat by the window, but Grace was gone. A new barista, courteous and cheerful, stood at the counter. When Lucas asked about Grace, the barista smiled knowingly and slid a folded note across. "She asked me to give this to you if you returned." Lucas unfolded it carefully. It read, "Dear Lucas, the day you spoke to me, you may have saved my life. You didn't know, but that morning I was ready to abandon my job, my dreams, even my life. I felt unseen, trapped, ashamed. Your words made me feel visible. That night I found the strength to tell my brother everything. The manager's gone now, the company finally acted. I'm starting a new job next week, somewhere safer, better. I've joined self-defense classes and started a blog for girls like me, those too scared to speak. It's called Visible and Secure. Thank you for showing a stranger's kindness can be a turning point. To your little girl, I hope she grows up knowing her dad's a hero in ways he doesn't even see. With gratitude, Grace." Lucas sat for a long time, the note in his hand, his coffee untouched. Emma, now asleep beside him, had no idea her father had changed a life by simply caring. He looked around the cafe, now alive with chatter and warmth. Grace was gone, but her story lingered in every corner. To those watching, maybe you've seen these signs too. Maybe you hesitated, thinking it's not your place. But it is. Silence shields the abuser, not the victim. If someone near you shows fear, unease, or sudden quietness around someone, don't ignore it. Ask gently. Be there. Sometimes, kindness alone can shatter fear's chains. If this story moved you, please like this video and subscribe to Kindness Tales Stories. Your support helps us create content that empowers, uplifts, and protects the voiceless. Let's be the reason someone finds hope again.